a service of CNC Worldwide.
CNC Podcasts are a service of CNC News and brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 member companies with business solutions since 1984. The deadline is approaching Tuesday for part of the New York safe gun control law, one that some gun owners have said they don't plan to meet. Owners of some semi-automatic rifles that were legal when bought but can no longer be sold in New York under the SAFE Act are supposed to register them through a page on the New York State Police website. Those firearms have been reclassified by the state as assault-style weapons. The SAFE Act makes it either a misdemeanor or a felony not to register an assault weapon, and it is left up to local prosecutors to decide which. Critics pushing to repeal the SAFE Act believe many owners of the rifles won't register them, at least until the outcome of a court case seeking to overturn the law is known. Police say they do have to enforce the law, opposition or no, but they don't plan to start knocking on doors and looking for unregistered assault rifles. As many as a dozen people may need new housing after an evening fire on the northeast side. The Rochester Fire Department says flames broke out on the second story of a four-family apartment house on Kosciuszko Street off Hudson Avenue. Damage was mostly confined to the second floor. The first-floor residents may be able to get back in after the place is cleaned up. The upper-floor tenants are out of luck. Nobody was home when the fire broke out. Firefighters rescued a dog from the building. A 6-year-old boy was knocked off his bicycle by a Ford Explorer SUV late Sunday afternoon, and he escaped with bumps and bruises, plus a gash on his elbow. Rochester police say the accident happened on Wilson Street. The boy was treated at Strong Memorial Hospital. The driver was not considered to be at fault, and no charges were filed. Rochester police are investigating several stabbings and a shooting that all stemmed from different arguments on Sunday. Rochester police are investigating one stabbing Sunday afternoon on Remington Street that started with an argument between several people. It escalated and a 46-year-old man ended up being stabbed. He was treated at Strong Memorial Hospital and expected to recover. Investigators are following up on leads. A family argument turned into a stabbing on Clifford Avenue in Rochester yesterday morning. Police say the 24-year-old victim and the man who stabbed him are relatives. The victim was treated at Rochester General for a minor injury. The suspect ran. Police are looking for him. And multiple shots were fired on Clifford Avenue early Sunday morning after an argument between a group of people on the street escalated into gunfire. A 23-year-old man is recovering at Strong Hospital after being hit. A 23-year-old woman who fled from the incident had shots fired at her car. The car was hit, but she wasn't. Police don't have anyone in custody so far in any of these incidents. A research team at the University of Rochester will spend the next year studying how our immune systems respond to flu vaccines and both seasonal and pandemic flu viruses. Researchers at the U of R School of Medicine and Dentistry were awarded $3 million from the National Institutes of Health to continue work being done by the New York Influenza Center of Excellence at UR Medicine. The goal is to develop new understanding of how the body tries to fight off influenza that can be used to design more effective flu vaccines. Your next CNC podcast is whenever you click on one of our pages and catch one. We post updates during the day as necessary, and I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.